Here we go again.
Well, welcome back. And like I said in the intro, here we go again. Um, Injuries across, well, not really across the league, but obviously the most talked about one is unfortunately Burrow went down with turf toe. Um, and that's unfortunate. And like I've read and heard about analysts saying is that it's a football injury. It happens across the league in football. May not be every season, but
I haven't heard of, maybe I just haven't heard of them, but there's many that needed
right,
surgery.
yeah. And
Usually it's something you recover from.
unfortunately, his is severe enough that he will be out for at least 3 months, if not longer.
I've had basically the same injury that they refer to as turf toe. When you overextend your toes and it tears, can pull or tear the ligament.
Yeah.
I've had that when I was firefighting.
Mm-hmm.
Actually fell through a floor with left foot, right foot took all the brunt of my weight
Yeah.
and overextended my big toe and kind of tore where the ligament attaches. It was like a little cup,
Yeah.
thing that attaches to, and I tore that.
Right.
I'll tell you, it's very painful. I was
Yeah.
a few weeks where any pressure on that really hurt.
Yeah, I know right now they have him in a boot. There was reports of him when leaving the locker room. He had one of those one-legged, like, wheelie or a
Yeah.
crotch. I can't remember which.
And which it's his right foot, right?
I believe it's his right foot.
And that's
yeah.
the foot he plants off of.
Mm-hmm.
So
And
that's
and seeing the video and the replay of the injury, that's who what the defender went after was
well,
the way he come down and
grabbing
grabbed
his ankle or his leg, but
Yeah.
the way his can't really fingers don't bend the way your toes do, but the way they're bent and then him coming down,
Yeah, it.
all his weight like that, of course, takes those toes and extends them more, and they're only meant to bend just so far.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So my guess, as somebody who has both had a similar, I mean, turf toe can be a little bit different than mine, I guess, but it's very similar.
Mm-hmm.
And as somebody who's seen people deal with it, I would say, barring any kind of a miracle, he doesn't return this year.
Yeah.
Not, I don't know. I guess there's a possibility late December.
Yeah.
But if
that's
you
what-
guys are out of it at that point, out of the running for a playoff spot, I don't see the point in putting him back out there.
Right, because then
Just let it
possibly
really
of-
heal. And,
Yeah, exactly.
And just rock it that way.
yeah,
And you lost Shamar Stewart for
a couple of weeks at least, maybe
a
couple
low
3
ankle
weeks.
sprain,
Yeah.
which is better than a high ankle sprain sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah, and of course we go up against the Vikings this coming Sunday. JJ McCarthy's out with a sprain as well.
Yeah.
So
There's quite a few players that I haven't seen the full list yet.
neither have I, but I've heard bits and pieces of something about Justin Fields being out for this weekend and a bunch of others that
Worthy. Don't know with him.
Yeah.
I mean, some people say, oh, he could be. Some people say, well, he could have been back for this last game.
a hit like that. I don't
Dislocated shoulder, and I don't remember all the injuries, but
think so. Right.
okay, he's a receiver, so he's not throwing, but he's still going to get around
Yeah.
and make those plays.
I don't.
Having injured my shoulder before,
Mhm.
baseball, had a partial
Work.
dislocation. Well, that was neck and shoulder. Partial dislocation, they said, and torn rotator cuff and a torn muscle. Always warm up before you start pitching.
Yeah.
Don't just say, "Hey, I'm just going to go full bore right off the bat," especially when it's cold out. Anyways,
Live and learn.
yeah, and it hurt, but I'll just work through it. Yeah, I
Yeah.
took one throw too many and dropped to my knees. But anyways, I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
Just any movement, even just running, can your shoulders are
yeah.
doing this. It can be very, very painful and uncomfortable. Now, if they put a brace or a sling kind of thing on it, it will
Right.
help with some of that movement. Yeah, there's some pretty big injuries.
Yeah.
You guys are cursed when it comes to
Yeah, I know.
Joe on injuries.
We are.
I don't understand. Well, I saw the question pop up on, I think it was Pat McAfee.
Mhm.
Will injuries um, shorten his career? And I really think it might.
Yeah.
I don't think any of this is it, but the way it's going, I'm
Mhm.
wondering if there's going to be one that he can't come back from. And I hate to see that for anybody.
Right.
But,
Especially him when he is.
he's got the talent. I think he overthinks plays and doesn't get the ball out fast enough.
Yeah.
And I think some of that
he
is.
does.
I think some of that is he feels as though he has to put the whole team on his shoulders every week.
Mhm.
And a part of that is because the defense hasn't been there, especially last year.
Yeah.
And his O line has never really been right.
No.
There's been-
There's some games that they ball out. There's others that it's like, where did this O line come from? Same players,
Yeah.
but where are they? Because
Well, it depends on the competition they're up against.
It's almost like they're not mentally there.
Yeah.
But all in all, it happens. Unfortunately, football is a tough,
It is.
physical game. We're watching highlights on certain things, and it's just some of these hits. It's like how they just bounce right back up, and others it's the same hit, and they're down on the ground. They can't get
Well,
up.
I've said it to you before when we've talked about things. You've asked questions on things, and I've said I've been to car accidents where I couldn't even tell what type of car it was, and I'm a car guy.
Yeah,
And the passengers are standing there talking to me.
yeah,
And I've been to some where it looks like the car could be driven away, and it was a fatality.
right. Yeah,
It's
There's
not luck
so-
of the draw because it's just the weirdness of how
there's so many different variables.
Yeah,
and
variables and variables.
scenarios on things.
yeah. So, anyways,
So
week two
Two.
is in the books.
yes,
Thought we'd I'd go down through the list of the games that played and kind of give our thoughts
Yeah.
as to did it end the way we thought it would.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously Thursday night was Packers Commanders at Green Bay.
Yeah, I went Packers because they were at home.
I think I did.
I don't know. I don't have yours.
Yeah, I may have gone.
Yeah, you did, because
Okay.
name's not,
Okay.
your initial's not there. But yeah, the way that the Packers can come out and ball, I felt that they
Um,
did. They
I think Parsons was a big help.
yeah.
I'm not saying he's all of it
Oh,
by any
right.
means, but
But he's a piece on that defense that's helping almost make them bigger and better.
oh, definitely. I also think it's helping the offense to not feel like when they have a lead, they have to be so cautious to protect it. That
Right.
now they know, okay, defense, we're going to go for it a little bit more or be a little
Right.
more risky. And if it doesn't work out, defense is going to keep them down enough so we
We
don't have
can-
to score all these points and then be so cautious. We can.
Right.
And I just think, Jordan Love's got another year under his belt now.
Yes.
And they picked up some
Yeah.
other good players and
Yeah, they have.
and I haven't really noticed Golden his stats, but I'm sure that's helping some.
Right. Right.
27-18 Packers. I actually expected a little bit closer game.
Yeah. Yeah, I did too.
I mean,
'cause
that's 9 points. Depends on what you want to call close. That's obviously not a blowout.
Right, but you got two darn good teams.
Yeah.
The
And you
way
got
that
quarterbacks that can really put some points up.
exactly. You got Dean Daniels. You got Jordan Love. You got.
Yeah. I
it's-
kind of, myself, expected that to be more like a, I don't know, 27-30.
Yeah, see,
27 to 30.
I don't try to predict scores.
Well, I don't too much, but that's kind of in my head.
Excuse me.
You know, that just a closer game
Right.
than what it was. And
Yeah.
congrats to the Packers.
Yes, definitely.
All right, next game. Cowboys-Giants. Now, here's a game that ended close.
Yes, very
40
close.
to 37, which is what I thought. I figured like 3 to 9 points
Okay.
kind of spread. That really, more like 3 to 7 was really in my head.
Yeah.
And it did. But I expected a low scoring game.
Not
A 40 to 37.
Yeah.
I expected more like a 20 to 17.
You got two teams that
Have struggled some. Now, that's not to say the Cowboys can put up points. I know Dak can put up points and CD Lamb.
Yeah.
But I just expected, and I don't know why, I expected some struggles. Giants, I think, did well.
Yeah. Scatterboo got a touchdown.
He got his first touchdown. Way to go, Cam. Glad to
Yes.
hear it. Congrats on that, man.
Definitely, yes.
He was so much fun to watch in college.
Yeah, he was. He was
And he's still learning some. He's,
right. It's
he's
a
going to
big,
realize.
it's a big step
Right.
from college level to.
Yeah, he's learning I can't just knock over these defenders as much because they're a lot bigger and stronger than they
Yeah.
were. But he's getting there. And he is knocking some of them over, but.
Right, but he's learning that balance.
The
Still
Cowboys did. Cowboys did what they had to do and won the game.
Right.
Seahawks, Steelers.
Okay, you're bouncing all over the place.
I'm going in order of the games played,
Okay, Seahawks, Steelers.
or how it shows up on NFL's
Yeah,
thing,
yeah,
score thing. 31-17 Seahawks.
yeah. That was a game that I mean, yeah, they're division rivals, but I want Steelers.
No, they're not division rivals.
For us.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant between the two of them.
Oh no
You
no
don't
no
say
no
that.
for us. Sorry.
They're not even in the same conference.
Yeah, no, they're our division
Okay, I see what you mean.
rivals, and I went with them just because they can
Yeah.
come out and
I
know.
wasn't sure how the Seahawks were going to do this year.
yeah.
New coach.
Yeah.
I was just about to say their quarterback's name in it. He was Vikings last year. Sam Darnold. There we go.
Yes.
I had to look. I wasn't sure how well he was going to do there. I mean, he went 22 for 33, 295 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions.
New team, new.
But Rodgers was 18 for 33, 203, 1 TD, and 2 interceptions.
Yeah.
That leads me to believe that the Seahawks defense is doing their job.
Right. And again, most of these games, I don't even remember what we actually got for games that we could watch. But
I expected Steelers to win. I kind of, again, thought a little bit closer game, maybe.
yeah, what was
Maybe
it again?
It was 31-17. I
Okay.
kind of would have expected like a 28-21, 30-24, something in that range would have been my guess.
like a one score.
Yeah, maybe 1 score, 10-point game, something like that. They beat them by what, 14 points? Yeah, 14 points.
Yeah, you're better at doing quick math. I would have had my calculator out.
Rams Titans game kind of went how I thought. I kind of thought Rams might run up the score a little bit more than that, but
You know,
33-19 Rams.
yeah.
That's
I mean,
kind of about where I thought.
I get Stafford's kind of dealing with a back injury
Yeah.
and stuff, but he's out there. He's doing what he needs to do to get the W.
Titans
so.
actually put up maybe a little more points than I thought.
Yeah.
Not saying a lot. I wasn't thinking this was going to be a absolute blowout, but it could have been because the Rams are very good and the Titans are still the Titans.
Yeah.
Bills Jets, 30-10 Bills.
Right. I had Bills just because of Allen.
Yeah, he's a hard one to go against.
James Cook.
And the whole thing there. And Jets, new coach,
New QB.
new QB to them.
Right. Well, that's what I mean.
Justin Fields all of a sudden can come out and ball out sometimes. I
Yeah.
don't see it a lot, but
No, you
there's
don't.
times when.
But
So again, I went Bills too. I expected the Bills to win this game pretty handedly, and they did. Um, Jets have a decent defense, so putting
right,
up 30 on them. Um, yeah, that game's kind of about where I thought. I wouldn't have been surprised if the Jets scored a little bit more. Maybe make it 14. But even then, I wouldn't have been super surprised if they only scored 9.
right.
But
It,
7-10. I mean, 30-10. Then it was Patriots Dolphins.
yeah.
I went back and forth because I figured both
Mhm.
teams were kind of shitty, and
Yeah.
I wasn't sure. Glad to see the Patriots pulled out a win. 33-27, 6-point game. It was close.
It was
I
close.
figured it was gonna be.
Right.
Um,
Yeah, and I did too, but there was something about it. Because, I mean, I'm trying to think. That was the game that we streamed.
yeah,
Yeah. I do. Anyway.
it's only Tuesday and it's been a long week.
Yeah. But, yeah, no, I mean, streaming it, watching it, both teams
Both teams.
did pretty well. I mean, yeah, there were some plays that I was like,
Let's take a
why
look
did
at
you
the
do
stats.
it that way?
Let's take a look at the team stats. 333 in total yards for New England. 358 for Miami. Miami had 297 yards of passing, 61 of rushing. It was 211 passing and 122 rushing for the Patriots. So, however, there were 22 penalties in this game
Oh, yeah, that's right.
for, hold on, 140 yards.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
140 yards. It's a field and a half, almost,
Yeah.
worth of
Penalties.
penalties.
I'm sorry to say, but the refs were flag happy. That
Oh
game.
my God, they were
It seemed
definitely
like
flag
every
happy.
other play, they were throwing the flag for something. It was like, holy. I mean, we're watching it, we're commentating and giving our thoughts on certain plays, and next thing I know, it's flashing that a flag was thrown, or we see it going across the field. Or like, for what?
Yeah. Some of them I thought were kind of, I don't really see much of a penalty. Some were definitely legit.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
But that game ended about where I thought, maybe a little high for both of them on scoring. I didn't expect both of them to score that much.
Right.
But I expected that to be a really close game, 6 points. I expected
Yeah.
kind of that to come down to like a field goal or a last minute touchdown
Yeah.
kind of thing.
And it was a good game to watch,
It wasn't bad, yeah.
barring all the
I mean, we had
penalties.
that and the Giants Dolphins was the only 1 o'clock games we got.
Yeah.
And I don't know, we decided to go with that one. I think I wanted to see just how the Dolphins were, and I think McDaniels was just lost that whole game. He looked on some of the play calls and timeout things just seemed like he was either I don't give a shit anymore or I
Right.
don't even know what to do anymore.
Right, right.
All right,
And we'll see what happens.
the next was your game, Bengals Jags.
Yeah.
31-27 Bengals. I think I expected you guys to outscore them a bit more than that,
Right.
but with Burrow going down.
With Burrow going down and
However,
Browning coming
Browning had a
in.
good game.
Yeah, he
He
did.
came in and he saved that game for you guys because
Yep.
Burrow had nothing for yardage.
I did see, I told you during the press conference that Taylor did. And of course, they asked,
Yep.
trying to get more information on Burrow. No such luck. But then they switched it to Browning, and Taylor had said he knows the playbook right down to the T, right down to the letter. But there were some plays that there was supposed to be the pass to Tinsley for a touchdown. That was supposed to be a run play. It wasn't supposed to have Browning step back and throw the ball. And I guess Browning got the ball and just looked and it's like,
Didn't like what the
I
defense
didn't
was
like
doing
this and chucked it. And
That's where I said I think Burrow's overthinking things. It looks like he's getting the ball and I don't know. Just,
Almost like trying to analyze every.
yeah. Sometimes you gotta.
and
Sometimes you gotta be
just-
that gunslinger.
Yeah.
But that game, I mean,
Hey, they attempted.
they won by 4 points. I kind of thought maybe you guys might win by 7 or 10.
Right.
But then again, the Jags can put up numbers.
Yeah, they can.
So
They can. I'm not taking
that
any.
game
limit.
ended up roughly where I personally thought it would be. Which
Hey,
is
we
unusual.
attempted the tush push and we succeeded with it.
The next game did not end the way I thought. Well, I mean, to a point. That's Niners Saints.
Okay.
26-21 Niners.
Yeah.
I knew that with Purdy out, Kittle, I believe, is out,
Yes.
and a bunch of others, that the Niners were not going to put up a lot of points.
No.
So the 26 is kind of, yeah,
Okay.
I figured that 21 to maybe 28 range.
Yeah.
The Saints putting up 21 points surprises me. And the reason I say that is I just have not been impressed with what I've been seeing.
Yeah. No.
All
I
I've been
haven't
seeing is
either.
highlights because we have not had, I don't think we've had a single one of their games.
I don't
for us
believe
to
so.
watch.
No. Granted, it's only week 2.
I really
so.
expected them to be struggling to put up like 13 points.
Yeah.
But they won. You know, Niners won. Ravens Browns was pretty much what I expected. 41-17
Oh, God,
Ravens.
yeah.
That was pretty much what I
Yeah.
expected.
I mean, yeah, because when I watch them, it's like opposing teams. I know we've said it before, is that they have struggles on defense trying to get to Lamar, and because he's
Lamar and
so
Henry.
mobile,
you got
and
Lamar
you got
and
Henry too. They're both.
So let's take a quick look. I want to see stats here. Joe Flacco was 24 for 45, 199, 1 TD, 1 interception.
Okay.
Gabriel was 3 for 3, 19 yards and a touchdown. Lamar Jackson was 19 for 29, 225 yards, 4 TDs. Lamar Jackson only rushed for 13, and Henry only rushed for 23.
Wow.
So it was definitely more of a passing game. Zay Flowers had 75 yards on
Yeah.
7 carries,
Yeah.
and yeah. DeAndre Hopkins 64. Yeah, so they actually threw that more, which means Browns really dug in on stopping the run, and they couldn't stop the pass.
Right.
Um,
It's always one or the other. Can we stop the run? Okay, now can we switch it up since
Here,
they
I
are?
go in and look at something, and then when I go back, it
It-
drops
it's
me all the way
you-
back to week
yeah.
1 preseason.
Oh, good.
It's like, for God's sakes, people.
Right.
Um,
Let's see.
all right, this game did not go quite. Well, let me say this: it's the Lions-Bears game. I
Yeah.
fully expected the Lions to win this game.
Mm-hmm.
I did not expect them to win it by 31 points.
Yeah. After
I
seeing what they
expected
did
more
in week
like
1.
maybe 35-20
It's something like that.
at most,
Yeah.
because they did struggle week 1,
Yeah.
and the Bears looked okay. I mean, no, they didn't look great by any means.
Well, no,
but I'm like, well, maybe there's some flashes there. People were talking that,
yeah.
you know, maybe. No, that is belt to ass.
Yeah.
And I agree that was a, hey, welcome back to Detroit, Ben Johnson.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I did see there was people saying, oh, they just ran up the score. They ran up the score, and that's disrespectful. Ben Johnson was asked that after the game.
Right.
And he said, what were they supposed to do? It was 4th and goal. I mean, are they supposed to take a knee? Are they supposed to just,
Yeah.
or I think it was 1st and goal, whatever it was. He said, no, this is what they do, is they go for it.
Mm-hmm.
It might have been 4th and goal. They
Yeah.
said, and that's exactly what they should have done.
Yeah.
You keep scoring until the game's over.
Yeah. Part of it.
So he took that very well, which is exactly right.
Yeah. Exactly.
These guys' contracts are based on their numbers.
Yeah.
So any yardage they can get, any touchdown they can get,
yeah.
any sack, any tackle, any
Right,
whatever, that all adds up to more money for them. They are not going to lay down.
Yeah, because the owners look at paper.
Now, the Lions, back to being who we thought they'd be this year, I don't know. It was the Bears.
Right.
They play the Ravens this coming week, I believe, right?
Yes.
That's
So-
going to be their true test.
That is definitely going to be a test.
So this one did not go as planned for me. Broncos Colts 29-28.
Yeah,
I expected a reasonably close. I didn't expect a blowout.
I didn't either.
I did expect the Broncos to win that. Their defense on paper is probably the best.
Yeah.
At least their secondary is the best in the NFL. And
Right.
it did not play like it.
No, I
Again,
know.
saw highlights. That's all I could see.
Right, right. A
I
lot
know
of it.
Brandon Perna was. I watched him some with it at the end of the game, and he was not happy.
Right.
I don't blame him. However, I will say this: I think the Colts are a lot better than people thought they were going to be.
Yeah, they came out and surprised us
I
last
think
week, and
Daniel
now again
Jones,
this week.
Uh,
Excuse me.
It's 2 games in, and you can't crown him anything. But I think
Right,
I'm seeing that almost like Baker Mayfield when he got down to Tampa. It's like, oh, I feel good here.
Yeah.
I play good here. Maybe that's the case with him and the Colts. Is, oh, I like it here.
Mhm.
This is how I play, and it's working.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's too early to tell. But
Right.
he went up against arguably one of the best defenses and maybe the best secondary in the NFL and beat him
Yeah.
by 1 point. But a win's a
still,
win. Whether it's by 1
exactly.
or 31.
Right.
A win's a win.
Exactly.
Cardinals-Panthers game, exactly what I thought. Cardinals win 27-22.
Yeah.
And that's the points I was kind of expecting.
Yeah. Points wise, I just looked at.
We're going to skip over the next game that's on here. We'll come back to it.
Okay.
Falcons-Vikings, 22-6 Falcons.
That surprised me.
I was not sure how JJ was going to do. I picked Vikings to win
Mhm.
because they were at home.
Right.
He's got a lot of weapons, and they've got a good defense too.
Yeah.
I did not look to see the stats on how anybody played. My understanding is, from what I've seen for some, not so much highlights, but people talking, they got after him on every play. They basically blitzed him and rushed him every play, and his O-line didn't help much, and he panicked some. And he's a
Right.
brand new rookie QB. Yes, this is technically his
His
second year,
year.
but it's his second game ever playing in the NFL. I don't think he's a bust. There's those, oh my God, he's bust. It is too
No,
early to
it's-
tell.
yeah,
You can't even
definitely.
tell after year 1 sometimes.
Right.
But congratulations, the Falcons. You did well.
Yeah.
Buccaneers, Texans, again, about what I figured. I actually expected a little higher score for both teams. It was 2019 Buccaneers. I
Okay.
expected a close game.
Yeah.
I kind of thought both of them might put up upper 20s to low 30s, like a 28-31.
Yeah. Yeah.
kind of.
Now, see, we got the game, and unfortunately, I fell asleep.
And Chargers Raiders was pretty spot on. 20-9 Chargers. That game started at 10 p.m. our time.
Right.
And neither one of us saw that.
Yeah. No.
Chargers are playing phenomenal.
Yeah, they are. They're balling out, and I'm
okay, you
very
can say,
impressed.
well, it was the Raiders. Well, they beat the Chiefs, too.
Yeah.
Which brings us back to the game that I said we're going to skip.
I figured.
Was Eagles-Chiefs.
Yeah.
2017 Eagles.
Mhm.
I was torn on that game.
Okay.
I expected the Eagles to win,
Yeah.
but I kept going back and forth in my head. Was it going to be another kind of blowout like the Super Bowl was?
Yeah.
Or was it going to be a close game? And it turned out to be a close game. I really kind of thought it would be more of a blowout. I kind of expected more like a 35-20. Something in that range. Which
Yeah.
isn't necessarily a blowout, but 15-point victory, especially over the Chiefs, that's big.
Yeah, that is huge.
We watched that game.
Yes, we did.
What did you think?
Eagles are playing like they should. I mean, they're
I think they played okay.
well. All in all, for me, from what I saw, yeah, there's some things that they can clean up. Obviously, it's the second week. Chiefs, they need a lot, in my
So-
opinion.
Back up onto the Eagles for a minute.
Okay.
I think Hurts had just over 100 yards.
Yeah, and that's not like
That's,
him at all.
that's pretty low. He won. So he was more efficient with his yardage.
Right.
Well, the team was more efficient with the yardage. I think if they had gone up against the Packers or the Lions in that game,
Mm-hmm.
the Eagles would have got blown out. I really do.
Yep.
Because I think their defenses would have eaten them up. And I don't think their defense would have contained the Packers or the Lions, which are both NFC rivals for them.
Yeah.
I mean, different divisions, but same conference, and teams that they can very likely meet in the playoffs.
Right. Yeah.
And I think the Buccaneers might have beat them too. Now, that being said, I think the Chiefs look like absolute hot garbage.
Yeah.
And the
No,
reason
I
I
know.
say that isn't just because they lost. Teams lose. The
They
best
lose.
teams in the league lose.
Yeah.
We've had one team in NFL history go undefeated from opening day to Super Bowl, and that's the 1972 Dolphins. Nobody else has ever done it, if it shows you how hard it is.
Mm-hmm.
Patriots came closest, 18-1, losing the Super Bowl to the Giants. I think it was 18-1.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's
Yeah.
it's hard.
It
So
is.
that's not my concern. I knew Travis Kelce was probably, and I think we discussed it. I didn't think he'd be himself this year.
Right. Yeah. No, he's just.
But I'm not seeing anybody on that team be themselves this year.
No, they are.
Mahomes looks confused.
Yep.
He looks dejected.
Mm-hmm.
They're fighting each other on the sidelines. And I don't
Yeah.
necessarily mean fist fights, but they're yelling
No.
at each other. And it's one thing to get in a teammate's face and be like, hey, man, you need to,
Yeah.
step it up. Come on, what are you thinking? This is like
Full on.
almost like blame game.
Yeah.
Everybody's at
It's
fault.
all your fault and all this stuff.
They're losing that team.
quickly.
And even Big Red, Andy Reid, who I absolutely adore.
Oh yeah,
As a
I
coach.
I have much respect for him.
He just looks like he doesn't even know what to do.
Right.
This is a team that whether you like the Chiefs or you hate the Chiefs, this is a team that commanded respect
Yeah, oh god, yeah.
for the last 10 years or whatever it's been.
Yeah.
8 years, whatever it's been.
Mm-hmm.
This is a team that instilled fear in people when they went to go play them.
Right.
I don't think they do anymore.
No.
And until they turn it around and prove it against a worthy adversary, they have the Giants this weekend.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, it's the Giants. And if Russell plays, now Russell had a good game this last one.
Yeah,
Maybe
he
one of
did.
his best games of his career.
Yeah, and from what our son had said
Yeah.
too before I got on is even Dart was, because he had some reps, I
Yep.
guess, during this game, and even he was
Yeah.
stepping it up. He was looking
So,
good.
it's
Yeah.
so this may not be the biggest test. People, if they go in there and win, and people are like, oh my God, they're back.
They won against the Giants.
Now, what happens if they lose? What happens if Vikings go to New York? I mean, Vikings, excuse me.
Chiefs.
Go to New York, and the Giants beat them. Is their season done? Which is impossible really to say because anything can turn around.
Right.
0-3, God, they could still end up, 14-3 if they win out. You know what I mean? Which is
Yeah.
a great record. I mean, most teams would kill for a 14-3
I know,
record.
right? We would kill for that kind of a record.
Mean,
But yeah, I
think if
don't know.
somehow, and I don't think they're going to, although I did pick the Giants,
Yeah, I did too.
only because I kind of thought, you know what, something in my gut says do it. I think, in reality, I think the Chiefs will win. I mean, if I was betting money on this, I
go
probably would have gone
Chiefs.
Chiefs.
Yeah.
But I'm not. This is for bragging rights and fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think if they lose, it's not that the talent is so bad and everything like that. I think
No,
mentally,
they're all getting in each other's heads.
if they lose to the Giants, I think mentally,
Yeah.
they're just done. They check out.
Yeah.
It's just that, or maybe it's the spark that mentally turns them around and they go on to be a juggernaut and win out the season.
Yeah, because I mean, you got to figure they went up against the Chargers in Brazil and lost. Their second game last week was against the Eagles, which obviously was a Super Bowl rematch.
Yep.
So they went up against a darn good team, and now they're going up against the Giants. If they lose against the Giants, yeah, they're gonna have a lot of
They're going to be 0-3, which is something they haven't been in the Mahomes era. They have never been 0-2.
yeah.
Mahomes has now lost 3 straight games. Super Bowl, week 1, week 2. Something he's never done.
Yeah.
Sometimes somebody even as good as these pro athletes are, and as well trained and as disciplined as they are, when you crack them, they never really quite come back the same.
Right.
I'm not saying that's going to happen with Mahomes,
Right.
but
But
sometimes it does.
yeah.
So Chiefs fans, I don't think the world is falling. I don't think you're,
Yeah.
oh my God, that's it, the Chiefs are done. Chiefs haters, I wouldn't hate too hard because you may eat your words.
Yeah.
But
Exactly.
I think it's time to step back and go, I'm a little concerned here.
Right.
Maybe it's time we look at doing some things differently.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
maybe Travis shouldn't be out there all the time. Maybe it's time to have a younger tight end come in and start playing some. And put Travis in when you want a dual tight end threat.
Yeah.
I know you're going to get Xavier Worthy back. You're going to get Rashee Rice back.
Yep.
And that's going to make a huge difference on that team. And the defense is still viable there. You held the Eagles to 20 points.
Yeah.
You know, just hope that nothing else goes wrong.
Yeah.
So that's it for week 2.
So, moving on to week 3.
Yeah. Our predictions, or your predictions.
My predictions. So, for week 3, starting everything off on Thursday night, you got Buffalo, Miami. Now, Miami has a short week because they just played
So
on
is Buffalo.
Sunday.
So
Right.
is Buffalo.
And now they're playing Thursday night.
But Buffalo is at home. They don't have to travel.
They don't have to travel, so they're going to be all set there. I'm going Buffalo because
Oh, I'd go Buffalo even if Miami just come off a bye and Buffalo played Sunday and had to travel down there.
yeah.
I'm
Buffalo with Allen and Cook and all these other guys on the team. I don't know
And
all players.
Miami being the way that they are.
Yeah, I went Buffalo. So, especially being at home. So, Sunday, kicking off all the 1 o'clock games, we got Falcons, Panthers.
Atlanta.
I
That's
went
kind of
Falcons. That's
kind of another one that's almost like a
right.
You know, I don't think Carolina
Panthers,
stands a ton of
yeah,
chance.
I don't think so
You never know.
either. Next is Packers, Browns. I went Packers because they're, like we had talked earlier.
The Browns are struggling.
Yeah.
Packers are really playing good football.
They're playing smart football too.
Yeah, it's-
So, yeah.
It's a away game for the Packers, but I mean that's not a super long travel either.
No.
And these guys are used to that.
Houston, Jacksonville. I went Houston.
I did too, and the only reason is because I think Houston is pissed right now that they're 0-2.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think they are, or are they 1-1? No, they're 0-2.
They're 0-2.
They're 0-2.
Yeah.
But it was one I had to stop and think about because I think Jacksonville can easily win this game.
When I was going down through my picks earlier, I skipped over that
Yeah,
game.
so did I.
Because I'm like, oh.
I'm going to
So
give
I'm
it to
gonna
Houston, but I wouldn't be surprised if Jacksonville takes that win. I really wouldn't.
Right. They've been playing pretty well.
Yeah.
They're able to
And they're
maintain.
at home, and,
Yeah.
you know, they're pissed too. So.
Oh, yeah. All right, so we got next up Cincy Vikings. I
If
went
JJ's
Cincy
out,
just because.
If JJ's out because of an injury, even if
Yeah.
he plays, I think right now Browning is a better quarterback than JJ. JJ may have a higher ceiling eventually.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, I'm not impressed with what I saw, and I don't know who their backup is.
Wentz.
Okay, Wentz
Carson's-
isn't bad
Carson
by any
Wentz.
means. So, but I think you guys can get the win on that one.
Yeah, and with Browning, the way that he is, the way that he can do quick decisions,
Yeah.
I think we'll squeak out a win. Steelers, Patriots.
You went Steelers. I believe I did
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of that's just you're going to see the old man against the kid, Aaron Rodgers against Drake May.
Yeah. Yeah.
Does youth and exuberance finally beat old age and treachery?
experience. Yeah, I went Steelers. I know, like I said earlier, they're our division rivals, whatever, but I've got to go and pick the better of the teams, whether they're in our division or not. Rams, Eagles. That was another one that I struggled with.
Rams are not a bad team.
I went Eagles just.
They're at home.
They're at home, and I tend to favor.
If it's for me, if it's close, I quite often do favor the home team.
Yeah.
Depends, I mean, neither one of us are like these experts with all these deep files on all this
Yeah,
stuff.
no, we're not. I just literally a lot of times.
But yet,
look
I
at
can see the Rams winning that game.
Yeah.
I truly can.
Yeah. Colts, Titans.
You skipped over Jets, Tampa.
Oh, I did. Sorry. Jets, Tampa. I went Tampa. They're doing pretty well. I think they're.
Yeah, they're at home.
They're 2-0.
Yeah, they're 2-0.
Yeah.
They played very well.
Yeah.
Baker's doing great. Team seems to be doing pretty well.
Yeah.
I know there was an injury or so on their team last night, I think.
I'm not sure. I didn't hear anything about that. Like I said, everything's about.
But against the Jets, I think they'll be fine.
Yeah. All right. So,
Now,
Colts, Titans.
Yeah, I mean.
Colts have been like holy crap.
And again, it's
surprise.
Tennessee, and even though Tennessee's at home, I think if
because you got Cam Ward.
unless
So.
unless that whole team just comes out and all of a sudden does a 180.
Right. Okay. So now we got. Yeah. So I went Colts as well. Raiders, Commanders.
Yeah, Commanders at home. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I totally agree.
Vegas, if Vegas can establish the run, they might have a chance.
Right.
They might have a chance.
Okay.
They've got to establish it early, I think, and really lean on it, and then that'll open up some throws when you get the defense really pulling in. And maybe, but other than that, no, I think that's Commanders. And I think that's Commanders by, 10
Okay.
or more.
Yeah, I was going to say probably by 14.
Could be. But I think Commanders win that game pretty handily.
Yeah.
Watch. I mean, they'll get
Yeah.
the Raiders will blow them out of the water now that we said that.
Yeah. Next up, we got Broncos, Chargers. Again, we talked about it earlier. I went Chargers because they are
They're playing
coming
very
out.
well, and
I
Denver really didn't do as great as we thought.
No, I figured I'll be upfront and honest. I initially had Denver, but their defense wasn't, and their offense, something wasn't vibing, and
Bo didn't look good.
it could have just been that night or day, whenever they did play.
They played during the day.
Just not knowing.
Yep.
So, I'm going Chargers. I'm rocking the Chargers. See what happens. Next up, we got Saints and Seahawks.
Yeah, Seahawks at home.
I'm not even liking, from what I'm seeing on highlights and stuff like that, how the Saints are doing.
No,
They're just.
they're a struggling team. They're right there with the Titans.
Yeah.
And the Panthers in a lot of ways too.
Yeah.
I think the Panthers might be one rung up the ladder better than Saints and Titans, but that ain't saying much.
I mean, it happens. Dallas Bears. They got Dallas and Chicago.
Yeah, even though it's Chicago at home, I think Dallas.
Yeah.
I think they can get to Caleb.
Oh yeah.
And if you do, he can scramble and he can make some throws, but.
Yeah, from what I'm seeing, Dallas lost Micah Parsons to the Packers. I still think that they can squeak out.
Yeah, I think they
Squeak
squeak
out
out
the
some
win.
wins. I don't know if they'll make the playoffs, but
Yeah, I don't
don't
see
know.
them doing that.
if they do, it's going to be same as usual, 1-0.
Yeah.
Make it they're out in the first game, but yeah, no, I think they can beat Chicago.
So Cardinals, Niners.
We both went Arizona,
Yeah.
and it's because of the injuries on the Niners.
Yeah. My biggest.
Arizona's got, they do all right. I mean, they're not up here and they're not down here. They're kind of
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
some games they look like ass. Other games they do really well.
Yeah.
You know, in the past, and I
And
just
it
think
surprises people.
they're at home. No, they're not. They're at
No,
Niners. Okay,
they're at
yeah, they're at
Niners, yeah.
Niners.
But that's not a far
No,
travel.
well, it's longer than it looks, but you're right. Brock Purdy's out.
Kittle's out.
Kittle's out. I think there's a few others that are out.
Mhm.
I think Arizona goes in and surprises.
Yeah. Yeah. I do
I
too.
just do.
I do too. All right. We've already kind of discussed this game a little bit. Is Chiefs Giants?
In all honesty, I really do think Kansas City probably wins this one.
Right.
But I don't know. I there's that hesitation to say that they do, because they either come into this game so angry that they play beautifully,
Right.
that they just blow them out of the water, or
Well-
they come into this game so pissed off at each other that they
That-
fall apart.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it's going to be. They're either collectively mad and play like a team. If they play like a team, they're going to destroy the Giants.
Right.
If they come in pissed off
Yeah.
and it's still, no, it's your fault, you keep screwing up,
Then
the Giants are probably going to
gonna-
beat them.
Yeah.
I don't think they beat them by a lot,
No.
but I think they,
No, I
you
have
know,
that as a close game. If that.
if that's the case. Or I have the Chiefs absolutely blowing them out of the water,
Yeah.
you know.
But we both went Giants. See what happens. I
Yep.
hope my brother's happy on that one. For him being a Giants fan. So Monday Night Football. You got Lions Ravens. Now I went Lions just because I've done it in the past where I've gone against them and it bites me in the butt.
I went Lions. This is another one of those games that,
It could be either way.
boom, I think it will be a close game. I
Oh,
think
gotcha.
it could be a
Okay.
high-scoring game,
Right.
but I think it will be close. My thing is Baltimore can absolutely destroy you on the ground.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Yeah, they can. Especially
and
with
they
Lamar.
do very well through the air. They just won this last one.
Yeah.
Granted, it's against the Browns, so.
Yeah, well,
And you know, Zay Flowers and a lot of them guys, was it DeAndre Hopkins?
yeah, I can't remember.
Anyways,
we just went through it.
They've got a lot of talent there.
Yeah, they do.
They got a good coach. I don't think he's the best Harbaugh coach.
Mm-hmm.
I think his brother
Yeah.
is better, but John Harbaugh is a good coach. They're a good team.
Right.
They're a team that's every year is in that contention
Oh God, yeah.
for you know, possible Super Bowl run. They always seem to fall flat.
Yeah.
But well, not always. But
They've
anyways, you know what I
done
mean.
it, but yeah.
But they tend to be, when I watch them, they either it's a heavy run game or it's a passing game.
Right.
Detroit's defense is good.
Mm-hmm.
The secondary, now Brian Branch may be out with an injury,
Oh boy.
and that's going to hurt their secondary. But the problem I see is Detroit has two amazing receivers as well, and the best running back duo, in my opinion,
Yeah.
in the NFL. You know, single best running back, maybe not. The best duo, yeah.
Yeah.
So you either stop their run game, and they go to the passing game, or you stop the passing game, they go to the run game,
Right.
all in the same play.
Yeah.
You know, you're not giving me the
The
run.
time- Yep.
Fine,
All right.
I'll throw it.
Fine.
Oh, you're going to try to, you're dropping back, I'm going to hand it off.
Yeah.
And I'm going to get 5 yards.
Yep.
And I'm going to keep doing that and keep grinding you down.
Right. Yeah.
Now, again, a flip of a coin as to who wins that game, because it all going to depend on so many things. But I do
Yeah.
believe Detroit will come out with a win. But I think this is a game that is won by 7 points or less.
Yeah. Yeah. I was gonna say it's got to be under 10. So 7.
They've got
3 to 7 points.
Right. Baltimore would have to really get at Goff.
Mm-hmm.
Can they? You know what? I'm not as familiar with their pass rush
Yeah, I'm not either.
as I should be. I think they can get to him some. But how good is their O line at stopping guys like Hutch and those
Yeah.
guys who are coming
Yeah,
in?
exactly. So,
With Hutch there and some of the other pass rush that the Lions have, you're going to limit some of their run, I think.
yeah.
I don't know. Lamar's so hard to
He's hard to predict.
hard to stop.
Yeah. 'Cause
And
he's-
Derrick Henry. I mean, there's
Yeah,
a reason
well-
they call him King Henry.
yeah.
So,
So, all in all, those were my predictions on for this coming week. Week 2, I didn't do that bad. I did 12-4.
yeah, no, I don't even know what I did.
I will correct those later. Week 3, we'll see what happens. I mean, there's going to be hopefully some upsets, and see what happens with the backup QBs.
Week 2, and we're already in the backup QBs
And right, practice squad,
for at least you guys in San Francisco and Vikings.
Vikings.
3 teams. Now, there's
and
more that probably
possibly
should go.
Jets.
Yeah, there's more that probably should go to their backups already.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah, but we'll see what happens. I will, again, like I say every week, see what games we will be getting, and hopefully maybe put out a stream for one of those games. Hopefully it's a darn good one. But we'll take what we can get. And on that note, I will see you either Sunday or next Tuesday.
Yep.
In the long run. Enjoy the week.